Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. We've just finished Prescott Rally 2015, and we can see that your particular adventure co-driving has left us a little short of wheels, but this is really the beginning of your adventure. This is your first official gig competing as a co-driver.
That's correct. First time in the car.
Now, the story starts a year or more ago. Tell us, how did you first hear about rally in the United States?
Rally in the United States, actually following Travis Pastrana and Ken Block when they first started. And then I read more about it, started following other people like Antoine Lestage, Canadian rally type things. And then I didn't know about the rally here. I actually went to school in town here in a university, and I saw a rally car drive by. I think we had an RS 2000 that year, and I was like, what is that? And we followed him into Service Park and found it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And fortunately wasn't able to volunteer for the next year, schedule conflict, but I was able to volunteer last year, which was the year after. And then I went out and I had a internship in Maryland, and I was able to get out to Hyperfest in 2014.
So, which is an East Coast event. So you
East
had
Coast, yes,
one
West
event out
Virginia.
here in the West you volunteered for, then volunteered for, then over the East Coast, volunteered for there. Now, were you crewing, volunteering? What was your role out at Hyperfest?
Hyperfest, I was volunteering and getting cars through. They were doing rally rides, and I was strapping all the people into the cars and figured out how to work a harness pretty well.
So that was exposure to a lot of different kind of cars, a lot of construction.
That's correct.
And being close with those rally people.
Yes.
Then you moved from volunteering to actually competing. What were the steps involved there?
Lots of research, reading online and reading books. I actually bought Mark Williams' book on co-driving, and that was a great help to everything, and just on point for everything I needed to know. Reading the sup rigs, reading the GRRs, and also helped kind of have some local knowledge here, at least for this rally. But
Sure. So now once you had gone through that, you're like, okay, I know how to get a license. I know how to become legal to compete. How did you end up hooking up with this crew?
I put my name out there. I put my name on some forums. I have an Instagram. I'm mostly devoted to rally and motorsports type things, and put out there like, hey, I'm available for Prescott. And actually Andy's friend Kurt, who's here, I think he was crewing for one of the teams, and he got a hold of Andy. He was like, hey, I know you're looking for a co-driver, this guy, and just started talking. This was about 2 weeks before the event here, so I had to go and get my medical and do everything and buy a helmet and Hans and actually get a racing suit and everything in 2 weeks.
You've spent the weekend in the co-driver's seat, and we have a lot of people that say, I want to rally, but I want to drive. I need to build a car. I need to buy a car. Can you speak to what's the excitement level of a co-driver in one of these machines? How much fun did you have?
I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Going so fast. It's fun, especially in a two-wheel drive car when you know you're tail happy on every turn. You know you're going fast. And there's one point where I switched the rally computer to the speed function, and I had to turn it off because that scared me. If I'm just reading the notes and looking outside, it's a lot of fun. But
information I don't want to know. How close am I to dying right now?
I think we actually topped 120 on one of the stages.
Amazing.
Top 6 gear.
So you can recommend going from volunteer, doing your research, and at least beginning your rally career as a co-driver and gaining experience with a new team.
Definitely. I mean, me personally, I really like co-driving. I think I'm going to stick with co-driving mostly, but I look at rally cars online and I pine after them and wish I had a truck and a trailer. But definitely, it's a good start, especially even for drivers, because it gets you in a car, it gets you experience. You know what you like and you don't like between the cars. You ask other people about them, and it can really help you out down the road when you choose to buy or build.
Excellent. Fantastic. I'm glad you had a great weekend, and I am sure that we will see you at more rallies.
We will.